Close up on me eating the first semla of the year. Wow. It's apple.
He lives in Stockholm City and bikes everywhere. All clothes are vintage except socks and underwear. He's a dresser in a show, gay and vegan too. I hope the stories of his life will entertain you.
How do you do, interwebers? Welcome to Stories of My Life. So, it's afternoon. I've been in bed all day editing videos. I have been so good. I edited all the videos up to yesterday, so I have no more videos to edit, which is a weird feeling because I'm used to having that sort of, thing on my shoulder going sort of, you really need to edit videos. So now I don't know what to do. Well, I do know what to do because I'm going to go into the shower. Then I'm going to get in front of my computer and write liner notes to the videos that are being uploaded today. Then I'm going to get on my bike and go into Kulturhuset, Café Plattan, where I'm going to meet my son, and we're going to eat and talk and gossip, and then we're going to see a show. Some orosdanser, the worried dances, or the dance of the worried people. I don't know. So I'm meeting my friend Maisan, and I read up to see a show, I think a rehearsal, and I read up on it, and it sort of just shows me how out of touch the boss or the manager of the Stadsteatern is, the city theatre. So she's put up a show meaning about people being too worried. We didn't used to be this worried. It's based on a book, and I think, is she sort of so out of touch? There's a million things to be worried about right now. Giving us sort of putting up I don't know. This is just plain stupidity. I hope I like it, but it seems like, oh God. I mean, isn't that the stupidest thing you ever heard? I mean, I could just, if I thought about all the things I could be worried about, I wouldn't leave my bed. I wouldn't go into my bed because I would be worried that the ceiling will cave in over my bed or something like that. But I mean, it's so out of touch. Yeah, they need a new person in charge in that theatre because that boat is sinking. So I tried to get dressed now. I got dressed. And I thought, I need to put on something nice. And then I realized, no, wait, this is just a rehearsal. I don't need to put on a lot of bling. So just a nice shirt, a nice sweater, a nice jacket, a nice bag, a nice perfume. That's it. Oh, this is great. I think I need better lighting in here because the face is disappointing. People, it's time to get going. I haven't got any sunglasses on because it's dark outside. Christmas is coming. Really looking forward to the show, as you might understand, but I am looking forward to meeting my son because I haven't seen her since, I don't know, the end of summer. So here's the restaurant and someone is sitting there filming me. Oh, she's early. Hello, darling dear. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm going to have one of those Philly cheese steak because they're vegan, and also the first semla of the year and a coffee.
Nu ska vi se.
Close up on me eating the first semla of the year. Wow. It's apple.
Men efter ditt jobbkort.
Kära publik, varmt välkommen till Kulturhuset Stadsteatern. Kvällens publiken börjar på Årsdansen som ger oss cirka 10 minuter från glasen.
So I'm home and the show's over and I said goodbye to my son and I wasn't crazy about the show. When it started, the first two sort of skits, I laughed my head off and I thought, oh, I'm totally wrong. This is fantastic. Everyone must see this. And then I laughed and laughed and laughed and then I laughed a little less and then I started yawning and then I didn't laugh at all and then I just sat there yawning and waiting for it to end. It was really weird. It started off, it was about anxiety and sort of the first two skits. The first one was about a woman who thought she had cancer and then it sort of she asked her husband, look at my poop. Does it look weird? And he went, yeah. And then sort of cut to, she was at the doctor's and the doctor said, you have cancer, you got minutes left to live. So they sort of, like a joke, it was sort of like comical with her. That's kind of anxiety. And then they joked about the feeling that you're an imposter. They said to man, sort of, when you left work yesterday, we all stayed behind and talked about you and we realised that you are just, you're an imposter, you're a fake. Not only in your work, but as a person, and you sort of like in that. And then after that, because I thought, oh, this is great. And then they sort of tried to sort of turn the screw on it. I don't know why they put this up. I felt like it was sort of a drama school, not the actors, but sort of like the director and the stage manager, the set designer and the costumes and the music and the lighting, sort of like, this is our first project together. We're going to do, and everyone needs to do their best. Really, because there was too much music, but music in the scenes, and you sort of like, I can't hear what they're saying because of the music. And there were a lot of dancing, and that was fun. And then sort of the fun, sort of like, yeah, we get it, you dance. And then it's sort of like, oh God, this is, because I think the director thought, or maybe the dramaturg. Do you say that, dramaturg? Have thought is sort of wise. I don't know who wrote the script because that also was sort of funny. Sometimes when it was best, it felt like everything was improvised, and at worst, it was sort of like, what? Someone's trying to say something without knowing what they want to say, or the message doesn't go through. And they were dancing a lot, and the music, and then you sort of felt, well, you don't need these interludes in the middle because it just takes time, and some things were just drawn out. So I would say go there. I would say go there if you have nothing else to do, because I sort of, they're really the great. The whole thing, what I take with me is how great the actors are and how they manage to do stuff entertaining with a script that is not very entertaining at pieces. And the costumes are so weird. First they were dressed, and then the second half they were just in their underwear, and they had sort of paint in their faces, and you sort of... Because either you're doing a show about anxiety that have no relation, sort of that kind of anxiety that we all have, sort of like I'm an imposter, or what if I get killed in the night, or something like that. Or you do it about things that are really like war or something that... And here they try to do it both, I think. Oh. No.
So long, dearie, dear.